Simon Blakemore writes, "Hey guys, I love the show. It's one of the best around. Keep up the good work. My question is this. Do you think JJ Abrams will make a good Star Wars movie?" John, I know you're ready to answer this one. I'm just wondering, with all things going good for them, is there a chance he might fall into the same trap that George did when he made the prequels? I hope not, because I want Star Wars to be great again.
It's a ridiculous sounding question, but it's actually a very, very legit, fair question. Yeah, I do think JJ will do a great job with Star Wars, especially after watching the last Star Trek. My one hesitation about JJ doing Star Wars was that movie he did, Super 8, which I thought was a bad film. I just thought it was not the worst I've ever seen. I thought it was a bad film.
It's a little boring.
But he has renewed my faith in JJ Abrams with this Star Trek. But you mentioned, will he fall into the same trap as George Lucas? The trap that George Lucas fell into was he went 20 years without making a movie.
Yeah.
And then when he did come back after being away from the director's chair for so long, and George Lucas was never a natural director. He's a natural storyteller. He's a natural producer. He's a natural creator. But he's not necessarily a natural director because he's never liked working with actors. But George Lucas has become so powerful. And Star Wars was so his, like literally owned by him, that nobody around Skywalker Ranch had the authority to ever say to him no, or to even suggest to him that something he was bringing up was a bad idea. Like I've talked to a lot of guys who worked at Lucasfilm and stuff like that. It's just like everybody loves George, but everybody also knows you can't criticize George. You can't say no to any of his ideas. If he says it, you just go with it. And all those things are problems that JJ Abrams is not going to face. JJ Abrams does not own Star Wars. He will have a lot of people around him who have the authority to say no to a bad idea. And that makes for good filmmaking. Yeah. Talk to Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon was just talking about how his collaboration with Kevin Feige and Disney and how they poked and prodded and corrected things he wanted to do. He didn't just have 100% autonomy. And Joss Whedon says that made for a better movie. And I agree. Filmmaking is a collaboration. JJ does not have the George Lucas power. JJ has not gone 20 years in between films, so he won't fall into those traps. So yes, I do believe he's going to give us a good Star Wars movie.
Hey guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and will keep you up to date on all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk Show. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to find out about our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.